We've all heard the controversy over whether or not we should legalize marijuana or weed in the United States of America. Some states say yes, some states say no. Why is that? To begin, most people think that by banning a controlled substance such as weed, heroin, cigarettes, alcohol, something like that, you're actually going to make it safer for the public because they can't access it. However, we know from experience and from history that this isn't true. During the Prohibition inside the US, alcohol concentration actually increased significantly because it's just basic economics. If a dealer wants to transport large quantities of a substance, they can either do high values of alcohol content or THC level in the case of weed, or they can do high volumes of the lower THC or lower alcohol content. This is much more dangerous as a cop will maybe not see you driving by inside of a car with like a tiny little Ziploc bag of high THC weed, but you bring a trailer by just stacked up with plants, they will see that and you will be arrested. Anyway, the point is that this is not effective. It actually makes it more dangerous. Before the Prohibition, most alcohol was very low content, like it is currently inside of many places in Germany, where it was a drink that most people enjoyed with their dinner, after they got home from work, something that's just take your mind off of it, but not get you just blackout drunk where you're doing stupid stuff to get people hurt, like drunk driving and other things. So, that's what I'm arguing with weed. Well, it's an important point to say that no one has ever overdosed on weed. It's never been recorded since its existence was known. This is in direct contrast to other legal substances like alcohol and smoking, which both you can overdose or just have later health problems down the line, such as lung cancer and then liver cancer for alcohol. This isn't the case for marijuana, and although there is a couple of things that are bad effects, people are generally more paranoid after taking marijuana. Has been shown to only be the case inside of people that already had high levels of paranoia prior to that. Another point is economics. So, as it currently stands, some states like Illinois have recognized the economic benefit of marijuana and therefore legalized it, which helps the local economy and the national economy because there's an entire supply chain that's built up around marijuana. If you legalize it, it is estimated that there will be approximately 637,000 jobs opening. That's from HuffPost.com, and that is because of the entire supply chain. There's the farmers, they have to produce that, they have to hire people, they make profit off of that, then you have to have a refinery. There's not just one flavor, one type of marijuana, there's edibles, there's the stuff you actually smoke, there's the juices, there's all kinds of different things. It's not just one process. I'm going to go make weed and I'm going to ship it to the store. I'm going to go make marijuana and they're going to ship it to a refinery. They're going to take the good stuff out, leave the rest. And there's also hemp, which is greatly beneficial. What currently is happening is hemp is being legalized because CBD oils, all that stuff, it helps release stress. Unlike THC, which is more for the pleasure of the experience, it's more for like parties and stuff. It's not exactly just, I'm going to take some THC and then go to bed. That's like CBD. It's more relaxing. So while we already have legalized that part, we have this industry that we can begin to use the same processes, it's the same plant, just a different strain of it, and use that to refine THC levels and then put into stores, which helps local communities as well, because like local bars and stuff, that brings people together. It's the same thing as a smoking lounge or a local bar. It's just your local THC dealer, except legalized, so it's not like you're gonna get shot. You're gonna instead go in there, use your ID, most likely be 21, and then get your weed. Okay. Anyway, in conclusion, I think that it'd be best for us to legalize weed inside the entire 50 states of the U.S. because as it currently stands in some states, 11 at my last looking it up, weed is legal inside of them, but not the other 39. That basically makes entire states just a massive dealer. Like, say you're in Kentucky, you want to go buy weed. I mean, you go to Illinois, you buy it, you bring it back. It's not a big complex process. There's not like geo barriers of, hey, you're not from Illinois, you can't buy it. It's just you walk in, here's my ID, give me the weed. So why then are people in Kentucky being arrested for this when you can just go into Illinois and buy it? It doesn't make logical sense for this kind of law that affects everyone in the US to not be instituted at a national level. That's from CNN, and I fully agree with that. I think that if we are going to legalize weed, we should do it at a national level. The proof of the THC levels rising was brought by Kyrgyzak on YouTube, and I think it's an important point. Even though weed does not cause overdoses, having excessive levels of THC could definitely turn people off, and you'll see more crazy behavior, more or less, if somebody has a higher level of THC than not. Thanks for listening to my speech. I hope I've changed your mind.